The first sin of man wasn't eating the fruit. Let me break it down. So in Genesis chapter 2, verse 15, it says, "Then the Lord God took the man and put him in the Garden of Eden to tend and keep it." The word for tend and keep it in the original Hebrew is shema, meaning to guard or protect, meaning that Adam's role was not just a gardener, but a protector. So the question is, where was Adam when the serpent entered the garden? Because as the protector, the serpent should never have even been given access or authority to get into the garden, let alone remain in the garden long enough to see the tree of life and then tempt Eve. So Eve should never have even been tempted in the first place if Adam was fulfilling his role as protector. Not only that, we see in a few verses down, in verse 16 it says, "And the Lord God commanded the man, saying, Of every tree of the garden you may freely eat, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil you shall not eat, for in the day that you eat of it you shall surely die." At this point, Eve had not even been created yet. She wasn't there when that command from God was given to Adam. Now we read in the next chapter, Genesis chapter 3, where the serpent and Eve are going back and forth. Eve says, "We may eat the fruit of the trees of the garden, but the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God has said, You shall not eat it, nor shall you touch it, lest you die." However, note, God never said that. In Genesis chapter 2, verse 15 and 16, God just said, "You shall not eat, or you shall surely die." So she added in touch. Why did she add in touch? And as I said, Eve wasn't even there when the command was given. So then the question is, did Adam fail to communicate clearly? Did he tell her the wrong information? Did he misguide her? Did he fail not only at protecting the garden, but then protecting his rib with the right information? So as a man, whether you're married or not, rise up. Become the protector that God has made you to be. Tend to your garden. Look for the serpents that are trying to slither in and uproot them, rebuke them, and communicate truth clearly and effectively. God bless you.